So let's jump right in. The first product that you see here are these wonderful EASYFEET insoles. You guys, a couple of years ago, I actually had foot surgery. Yes, this was back in my New York days. And shout out to my New Yorkers. You know what it's like when you are always on your feet. You're constantly walking. You're walking to the subway. You're walking from the subway. So my feet, you guys, they saw a lot of action, a lot of walking. I was on my feet a lot and it affected my toes. So ultimately, New York in the house. Yes. Shout out to Tosin who's joining from New York. Yes. New York City in the house. That will always be my favorite city. Always. Okay. I love New York. So yes. So walking around, when you put a lot of pressure on your feet, you can end up having, foot issues. So what I love about these insoles is the fact that they are podiatrist recommended, and they are perfect for folks who have issues with your feet that could be associated with things like back pain, ankle pain, leg pain, lower back pain. Because sometimes, when you have back pain, it will affect your feet. So what's great about these insoles is they have that wonderful arch support. Shout out to Sade in the house. Thank you so much for joining. Those are some of our regulars. I'm so excited to have you guys joining tonight. Can you tell I'm so excited? Thank you so much for joining. So yes, so these are great because if you have those foot issues, like I said, that could be associated with other injuries that you may have had if you have lower back pain and such, or you have, corns and other issues with your feet. Definitely check out the EASYFEET insoles. They have wonderful arch support. I love the way they're made because they have these air capsule gels, you guys, on the back. So here and here, these white gels, which help absorb a lot of the shock when you're, walking, or if you're a person like me who works out regularly. You also, you put a lot of tension, in your feet. Shout out to Canada. Oh my goodness. We've got the North in the house. Shout out to Canada in the house. Thank you so much for joining, Mo from Canada. I love it. We've got everywhere represented almost. I love it. Thank you so much for joining. So the air capsules, you guys, they help absorb shock. So if you put a lot of pressure on your feet when you work out, for example, this is what you need to help relieve some of that tension in your feet. The way it's made, the layers, okay, there are 5 layers to this. They've got those these pads, like I said, that have the air capsules that pretty much help absorb shock. Okay, they've got this black layer right here that gives a nice padding, okay, which helps. They also have this wonderful velvety covering here, which not only neutralizes odors, you guys, in addition to it neutralizing odors, it also helps reduce friction. So I can't say enough good things about these insoles. If you have, like I said, feet issues associated with other problematic areas like your back, if you experience lower back pain, this is something you should definitely consider. Tosin says, I want these for David and in the hospital. Exactly. So thank you for thinking of our feet, which deserve respect. They carry us. Exactly. Shout out to all the essential care workers. Tosin and David are doctors. I happen to know that. So yes, for doctors who are on your feet every day, you need this. So definitely check this out. It is $13.59. The other thing I like about it is if you get it and it is long, you can actually cut it to adjust it to the right length that you need. So if you flip it around, so I flipped it around. I love the way that they have these lines, and that helps because when I cut mine, I cut one. I didn't cut them both because I wanted to be able to show you. You can actually cut along the lines. So this is a good guide. So if you get it and you try it out initially and it seems a little too long, for your shoes, don't be afraid. Get the scissors out, and a regular pair of scissors will do. And you can just cut along the line right there. And then you try it on, you see if that works. If it doesn't, you cut a little more until it's just right, and then you're good to go. I know now that the weather is getting better, folks are out there walking more, hiking more. This is perfect because you can walk longer, okay? You can hike longer because guess what? Your feet will not bother you. So that will allow you to be able to go even further. Okay, raise your hand wherever you are and say go further. Yes, Toke said go further. So yes, Tosin, shout out to you, shout out to David, all the other essential workers who are on their feet working long hours in the hospital and other health facilities. This is actually great for doctors, okay? For those who are on your feet, like I said, if you work out a lot, you put a lot of pressure on your ankles, your legs, your feet. If you have back pain, lower back pain, you should definitely consider these insoles. And like I said, you can cut them to fit your feet. Okay, so if you get it and you feel like the length is long, don't be afraid to cut. You can cut and adjust and tailor it. When I cut, I then put it, I'm leaning back here to get my boot. I cut it and I put it in my boot. So you can actually, if you have an existing pair of shoes, sneakers that you want to put them in, or casual shoes, you can actually take out the insole that's in the shoe that you already have. You can take that out and then you can lay that on this one and actually use that for cutting. So think about that. That's another option. If you already have a pair of shoes in mind that have insoles that you want to take out, you can take out the insoles from your shoe, you lay it against this, and then you can cut if you need to. Okay, so check it out again, $13.59, risk-free. Okay, so 100% risk-free. You can return it if you don't like it. This is what the package looks like. I love the box. It also comes with a nice card that has some details about the insoles. This is what it looks like. So again, like I said, 100% risk-free. You can return it if for whatever reason it doesn't work out for you. The other thing that I like is it's easy to clean. All you have to do is spot clean, okay, if you want to clean it. And then the other thing that I would recommend is wear it for a couple of days. Give your feet time to get adjusted, okay, to having them in your shoes. So they recommend wearing it for a couple of hours per day until your feet adjust to having the insoles. Okay, so definitely check it out. It's right there, $13.59. Okay, and it's actually 55% off. Normally it's $29.99. Mo says nice. Yes, girl, yes. Normally it is $29.99. It is $13.59. Okay, so 55% off. And this has over 9,000 reviews on Amazon. Yes, over 9,000 reviews. So no joke, you should definitely check out these EasyFeet insoles. Okay, so check out the insoles.